Yo, morning, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. It's a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project and so on and so forth. If you'd like an introduction, summary as to how I break down this channel, how I break down the live streams into domains of life, sub-series, analogies, and so on and so forth, and the context behind all of this. You can also find a live streaming schedule and a copyright-free music. All of that's covered in the previous live streams for the 3.5 years straight up to January 2021, and since then we just skipped the introduction. So if you want to take on, so that's what you want, you can go over there, check that out. Lots of variety. And so in this particular live stream, let's go over the table of contents, the second phase, very quickly, just maybe about 45 seconds long. And the stream in total is only about 14 minutes long, so it's not going to take up too much time. But basically, in the next one, table contents, all we want to do is cover some photographs in the first phase. the first actual content phase. That's what you see is what you get. You see the photographs here. It's a lot of just food. Once again, in the morning, it has to do with depth food, so it's a lot to do with stuff I ate in the morning that doesn't belong to me. So these are class 2 items, and then some documentation. That's about it. That's the photographs. That's the third phase. After that, we're gonna get up around the room. We're gonna be a little bit more active. That's usually a more engaging part of the stream, and that will only last about maybe 2-3 minutes today because I only have to throw away some garbage, and that's about it. And maybe commentate on a little bit of the clothing that I really need to get past, as well as some urgently need to do things. The last phase today is going to be the longest. That's about maybe the 10-minute mark. We're going to start talking about most likely more abstract things like finance, particularly you see in the title income tax, and what I need to get done. Like I said, the main point of these streams is for it to be of use for me, to kind of like bookkeep and the time record, and a lot of these topics may or may not be relatable to you because the domains of life include, finance, relationships, and so on and so forth. So you may be going through this kind of stuff yourself, and that's that. All right, and then finally we'll close off at the very sixth portion, the last portion, which is deliver take-home message. So that's about it. Take care of your health and so on and so forth. So that being said, 2 quick disclaimers before we continue and get on with it. First thing I will say is that we are going to be real, raw, and genuine. That means I will cover the good, bad, and ugly. It means that sometimes I will cover insecurities. I will not shy away from non-PC topics, and this I recognize has gotten me into a lot of interesting things where I noticed the good majority of my live streams apparently on Facebook and so on and so forth can't be monetized because I cuss and stuff like that. But whatever, I don't care. It's supposed to be a real capsule, encapsulates my life completely. So with that being said, let's get forward to it. Let's start with the photographs, like I said, and I want to expand right here. You can see this is T&T Bakery, so Chinese supermarket right here, and it has it's a very poor photograph. It's not very bright, but that's banana cake. Just take my word for it. And then we have also at the very bottom right hand side, so I'm going to get rid of that. There's a batch snap photograph. We had about 10 of those, and we're only going to show maybe 2 right here. You can see also the pork cabbage bun. I ate one of these steamed buns, really cheap. Like it's not that cheap. It's like $4.50 something from the supermarket or something like that. And then on the very bottom left hand side, if I can, oh man, that one's not, I can't drag it out, but basically the other snapshot is this banana cake. There we go. And I ate about maybe quarter of the portion. Now both of these items, the main reason why I had to capture them is just class 2 items. They don't belong to me. I'm not supposed to eat it, but I did. That's my fault, my responsibility, nobody else's. Just gotta make sure I don't do it. So that's that, and that's what I have for breakfast aside from the oatmeal that I put it in. So very quickly, photographs done for today. Let's move on. Food, diet, nutrition, again, all that kind of stuff. That's all done now. Okay, good. So moving on, let's get up. This is the second portion. The second content portion, or the fourth portion today. We're gonna get up here. We got D1, region D1, still a bit of a mess. Region D2, definitely a mess. I'm probably gonna bring this over to work today, so I should probably put this down here into the bag. Either this or the crackers up there. Now, what are the most immediate things that need to get done? First of all, in region D2, we have this bag here of the Usana Health Science supplement products, my own business products. So I'm going to take these 2 here for my clients, stash them inside, most likely give them over to my guardians who right now have the use. I'm just going to give it to them. So I'll put them 2 together like that and get it ready, and probably place it down here, maybe for tomorrow or the day after. I don't know when I'm going to give it to them, maybe on the weekend, but I'm working overtime, so I don't know. Anyways, move off to the side. So that's D1. We're over to A7 and A8. That's these two regions right here. There's not a whole lot to cover. I just gotta say that this stuff here is trash. It's supposed to be Debt 2 items, so to pay this back to one of my guardians. But of course, at the same time, I also ate a good majority of it. Or I ate about maybe 1/3 of it, majority. But it's gonna be recyclable, so I'm gonna take it in here. When I go to work, it's gonna go straight in the trash can, and that's that. So I think that's about it, really. There's not a whole lot to do here. The rest of the stuff here still needs to be worked on. I will mention here I have to cut my hair again. I do cut my own hair. I have to cut my own hair again. I also cut my nails, some basic stuff. These packages here, most likely tomorrow morning, I'll bring it to create my dinner. Just put a sandwich inside. That's about it. So not very much to cover in terms of this more active stream. All right, last portion of the stream. We're about maybe 8 minutes in. It seems like not even 6 minutes in. That's great, because high utility. So let's talk about the abstract things, which, like, if I were doing things properly, at least with the way I've been. I guess about a month ago, I used to have this kind of panel on the left-hand side. It's what I'm referring to. You can't see anymore, but it'd be like a Dropbox screenshot, and it would show all the tasks I had to get done. Now, obviously, right now, I'm so focused on just efficiency, and just getting things done that I don't even record. I don't even do any of that office administrative clerical stuff. I don't write down what tasks I have to do. I just go and do it. I just do it. And that's kind of good and kind of bad. It's good because you get a lot more done. It's bad because you also can't keep a record of what you have done. And that's kind of, so unless I'm speaking on stream, which is not very helpful, right? You actually want a spatial media that captures like all of the stuff. You can just take a glance and see all 10 items that you have to do, versus a visual or audio recording. You have to kind of watch through 10 minutes just to hear every single item. That's lame. It takes too much time. And it's hard to just extract all the information. That's why reading is so much better than listening to a podcast. You can just extract the information visually because it's a spatial medium, versus a temporal medium where you have to sit there and listen for it and wait and wait and wait. Compare that to a spatial medium, you can just kind of search it very easily, much quicker for you to just use your eyes and just scan and search for it. And you can just see versus listening. But anyways, that's a little bit of a tangent there. But the point is, all right, I had to do income taxes, right? And for the business filing and all the write-offs, expenditures, capital operating costs, including transportation, office space, all the kind of jazz, or the write-offs for tech and learning materials I purchased, and so on and so forth. And it's been, I also want to, I mentioned in a previous recording that I want to help my accountant out a little bit. He's been going through some difficult times right now, and I want to provide some resources, particularly since he was sharing some business ideas with me regarding one of the side businesses that I run, having to do with health and biocellular molecular nutrition. And so I would like to get back to him as soon as possible, and I basically spent a lot of time yesterday drafting that out. Something else the media have to do in terms of relationships, and particularly family. I only have, I guess, 2 people I consider to be real family, and that's my brother and my cousin. And my brother, I haven't hit him up. I haven't replied to 2 of his messages for almost like 3-4 weeks, and I feel like ass because he's been trying to get to me about that. So I gotta get back to him. Hopefully, I'll get that done after this stream ends. I'm just being a dick. Not on top of that, I've fallen short of my volunteering obligations. In fact, for the long-term seniors home, someone else I do consider to be very close family, but not exactly at that level, is someone who's actually my client. He's over 90, and between him and his daughter, CW and CC, the 2 of them are just, fantastic individuals who have gone through all sorts of experiences in life. And we all usually get along really well, and we still do, but I haven't called them in over a month. And that's actually part of my services. This is volunteering services. So long-term care senior home, again, helping with mental isolation, social isolation. It's very difficult for them. One like his wife, think of Alzheimer's, dementia at that age. It's quite a difficult time for them being in lockdown and stuff like that. And with the whole pandemic situation, it's constantly this fear of contracting, and then they will die the moment they get it. And so this is the fate I want to, of course, get back to them. And on top of that, I received an email. I'm pretty sure there's some concern. I haven't read it exactly, but I saw it in junk and spam mail. Basically, my volunteer coordinator reached out to me, And the funny thing is here, we also get along really well, and she's an amazing person. So TY, I'll just say abbreviate TY. A great person, just really kind of bubbly person. And I know that she's very busy and very active too right now. And she's been reaching out to me because for the first time in maybe 3.5 years, I've actually skipped sending her the report on time because I had so many other things going down, and I have not been able to take care of myself. I actually just I just couldn't get it done, and that's my fault. That's my responsibility, and sadly to say, that's what happened, and maybe I had to leave her a voicemail or something. I wasn't even in the right mindset to do that. I was so negative. I was so torn apart from all the domestic issues that span for the past 3 decades, just accumulating over the past 9 months, and then culminating in this awful grand finale in the past, I guess, 2 weeks or so. But anyways, there's still more to come. I don't know when it will not, when it will end or when it will not. We'll find out, and I'm going to try to work my best to it and try to get back to her. If I don't know what I'm pretty sure she's just sending me a reminder. If she's checking up on me, that's great too. But that's that. Yeah. So that's a couple of stuff to do: volunteering, finances, income tax, business. I also have to get to work on time today, and it's an improvement from yesterday, but still, I'm still late technically. So keep improving. Past 3 days have been going up, but let's keep up the trend and constantly improve. So I got to end this live stream, go to work. So full-time employment, finances, business, volunteering, relationships, family, and also forward something to my cousin as well. So careers, all right, all that kind of stuff. That's it for today. And very nice. It's only about 12 minutes today. That's good. So here, let's get up. One more thing. Since we have some time here, clothing. I gotta pull off these damn tags from both the vest and the shirt, the long sleeve shirt, the red one, the gray vest, as well as on the third one on the inside is a jacket that I haven't shown. But I'll pull out the tags, all of them, and I need to scan them. So right here you can see the brand is like Canada Geese. I take it out, and hopefully then I can move this somewhere else and have the space for D1. Okay, for new groceries or whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna be working 6 days as usual, overtime, due to well, we manufacture products that actually are relevant to the whole pandemic situation, but even prior to that. So we're very busy today, and I've been late. I've been shirking my responsibilities. I've been trying to do that, but I just have failed on them. So again, gotta get myself back up to speed. That being said, take home message now. All right, take home message. Take care of your health, your finances, yourself. Make sure you become a strong, disciplined, responsible individual. Hope to see a better version of you as well as myself in the next live stream tomorrow morning. And I'm not trying to preach. I'm just trying to practice what I do, trying to embody it, and saying it also is just another way of expressing. Aside from actually just doing it and thinking it, I should speak it too. So with that being said, I hope you share this understanding with me, of course, that you can't really take care of anyone else that you actually care about unless you can stand your own 2 feet. The best thing you can do for the people who care for you is to make sure that you're not a burden on them, and only the best way for you to contribute to society and other people in your life is to first be capable of offering something of value yourself. With that being said, okay, this is Ahn Rho signing out. Ciao. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And my hypothetical imaginary viewers, ciao.